House in Hobart for Tas Bash 93. The event is not a rally or speed trial, but a wacky and way-out approach to fundraising which assists handicapped and underprivileged youngsters throughout the state. The Tas Bash field consists of unmodified vehicles built before 1966. Bash director Don Carter says preparation of the dressed-up jalopies was first class.
They've all taken a bit of pride and a bit of effort, and I think it's a really good turnout. And the kids around the state are going to get a real surprise when they see the cars go past.
And there's no clowning around when it gets down to the reason behind all this colourful chaos.
As long as the kids get fun out of it, that's the main thing. That's what it's all about.
State Tourism Minister Peter Hodgman fully endorses this Variety Club event, which just cannot prepare spectators for what lies ahead.
I don't think Tasmania will ever be the same after this week with all the characters and cars, but at the end of the day the cause is just so good and certainly something that I really believe the Variety Club deserves the highest congratulations for.
State Premier Ray Groom was optimistic about his task, leading the field on stage one of a 7-day money-raising recreation rally.
We'll go very well. I've got a new navigator. We've dropped Peter Hodgman and we've got a Gordon Piper who's an excellent navigator.
Last-minute instructions are given out along with navigational details for the opening day, which will finish in Swansea. So come along with the crews and cars for leg one through Richmond and Oatlands and onto the lunch stop at Ross.
She was. You can stand up if you like.
The lunch stop at historic Ross was a welcome breather, following what was a hectic start to Tas Bash.
We thought we got lost a couple of times, so we pulled over and waited till we saw a car pass and then just followed it, so we knew we were on the right track.
With lunch over, it's full steam ahead and on to Swansea. The Maya car became the first casualty of this year's bash Overheating was the problem, but the event goes on with a fun stop ahead before the first overnight at Swansea, a gem of the East Coast. Sunday morning, October the 17th, and Swansea puts on her best face for the start of day 2. For some, the overnight stopover was not quite long enough. Anyhow, it's time to clean up the vehicles for the long haul to Launceston. So jump aboard for the trip taking in St Mary's, Scamander, Mathina, and then Launceston Civic Square, where the Blues Brothers will be up to their antics again.
Was you putting stickers on the Blues Brothers car?
Me? No, it
Excuse
wasn't
me, you are now telling lies.
Monday, October the 18th, and the crazy cavalcade leaves the Launceston Casino for one of the most important stops on day 3, the St Giles Society, a beneficiary of Tas Bash. Now it will become obvious why the Bashers spend 7 days on the road raising money. Following the visit to St Giles, the cars are on the road again, heading for Burnie via the Batman Bridge and Beauty Point, where the competitors stop for lunch. While the Tas Bash roads and weather may vary, there's one certainty about the fundraiser. The amount raised will run into 6 figures.
I can guarantee it's over $100,000. You know, until we get around and do the books and add up all the bits and pieces that come along. But it'll be over 100,000. It'll be spent on the special children here in Tasmania.
A country practice actor, Gordon Piper, was a big hit during this year's bash. While he's been involved with the Queensland version, how does Tas Bash rate alongside the Sunshine State?
A comparison, well, it's only short distances. Up there you average about 700 kilometres a day, and here it's about 250. It's wonderful, much more relaxing, a lot more fun.
Monday's final leg of 172 kilometres ended up at the Burnie Civic Centre. It's October the 19th and day 4 will cover over 300 kilometres from the Burnie Civic Centre to Smithton. However, the start is anything but smooth.
I think we deserve that.
All the money raised on this Variety Club Tas Bash is spent at schools around Tasmania, like here at West Park. The next stage is a scenic route via Wynyard, then on to Irishtown. There's much to take in: rich grazing country, forest roads, a fun stop, and an amazing water hazard that all the vehicles must go through.
Come on, come on, come on!
it's back to the safety of sealed roads as the Bashers make a beeline for Smithton, their next overnight stop. Day 5 takes us from Smithton to Strawn and we clock up a further 281 k's. The breathtaking Hellier Gorge is the highlight on our way to the hydro town of Tulla. Following the luncheon stopover at the Tulla Township, the cars wended their way further down the west coast, heading for Strawn. Tas Bash 93 wasn't all on-road trekking. At Strawn, competitors took to the water for a Gordon River cruise from Macquarie Harbour.
Robin's not going to leave with that man.
Thursday, October the 21st, and day 6 is the longest stage from Strawn to Hobart via Queenstown and Bronte Park. Rotary competitor Bob Sides explains the imperative urge behind being part of Tas Bash.
Well, I suppose the disadvantaged kids and being able to help them is the first thing, but we also thought it was be good for Rotary and certainly good for a few members of the Rotary Club to have an experience of going in the bash.
During the 7-day trek, the Tas Bash drivers do get to witness some of Tasmania's most picturesque country, like here at Mount Arrowsmith, the ultimate in majestic splendour.
this the right way to Marrowa?
Must be out here somewhere.
The 7-day bash finished in Hobart on Friday, October the 22nd. All up, $130,000 was raised. The Variety Club says, however, its job is far from over.
There are kiddies out in the state that must need our help that we don't know about. And, you know, I encourage everybody who can, if they know of some sort of cases where they think the Variety Club would help, please write to us and tell us, because we've got the money that we want to get out. We don't want it in the bank. It's no good to anybody there. We want it for the kids.